breaking the virtues. Now that we in the game, we in every commercial. Magazine, radio, we stay interviewing. Might hit up Wendy Williams just to ask her, how you doing? I wake up every morning, my face in every blog. Freaky boys, t-shirts, every catalog. They try to bring us down, but we say fuck the press. And all these weak rappers time to take a fucking rest. I'm finna talk it to them.
Hi, Andrew Davis. I'm here for the interview.
I'm scolding.
Okay. Sorry about that. I'll just grab a seat and wait.
Double tap on that. Double tap.
So, crazy weather we've been having lately, right? You know, they say it may snow in LA tomorrow. Global warming, man. Crazy.
See this right here, Andy? Huh? This right here is Instagram. It's 90% bullshit, really, but I like it because it entertains me. It's filled with women with low self-esteem who try to sell me fit tea with half-naked pictures. Now, every now and then, I like these pictures. Every now and then, I'll leave a comment under one of these pictures. You ever comments on Instagram thoughts picture, Andrew?
No, sir. I don't.
No! You got a dick, don't you?
Yes, sir. I have it.
All right. To the left and the right of this dick are legs, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do your legs work?
Yeah, I don't really know what that has to do with.
Nigga, do your legs work?
Yes, sir. Legs work.
My nigga. All right. Well, I just had a lobster dinner. And I don't have lobster dinner money.
Hello. Yes, we're up. Welcome back to another episode of Opinionated. This is episode 6. I am Louis Jones.
I am Mark Hayes.
What's poppin', y'all? Michael Von.
Hello.
Thank you guys for tuning in this week. Okay, so what did you do this weekend, Mark?
This weekend, honestly, man, I worked and I made a really dope ass. Actually, I made a lot of dope ass songs over the weekend. Had a lot of studio time. It's pretty cool. We gonna.
You know I quoted you on one of my pictures, one of your songs, huh?
I saw that.
And you auto-corrected, and I didn't catch it because I was moving fast, and then you came and like, oh no, it's this. I'm like, okay.
I'm just saying, I appreciate
You gonna quote my lyrics, get them shit
correct.
Pretty much, you know.
You came right through like an artist, like, yeah, here we go.
I want to make sure the lyrics are very clear.
So what did you do?
It was straight.
Mr. Mike?
I had a stand-up show last night at the High Comedy Club.
I saw that on your Instagram.
Yeah,
It was funny.
Shit was popping. You know, I made fun of some white people. That shit was fun.
You would
have been proud of me.
Oh, he loved that. He loved that.
If I wasn't preparing for this whole setup, I would definitely been there. I'll be there at the next one and whatnot. And I'm gonna make sure you trash talk the white people. You know?
Next show is on the 7th at 8 at High Comedy Club in North Hollywood for all you Los Angeles, California.
All right. Also, if you are in the Los Angeles area, or the Riverside area, please come out this Saturday to the University of California Riverside, the Blackout Conference that I'm going to be hosting, and the topic I'm going to be hosting, which starts at 1:15 p.m., is called Voguing at the Pulpit, basically living out loud. It's true. Living out loud as a gay LGBT individual, or same thing, black LGBTQ individual, and also being affiliated with the church.
Okay.
And what I did this weekend, how about that? I was with my Power Rangers, according to Mike, I was with my Power Rangers at Coachella.
There you go.
Shout out to SZA, Beyonce, and Cardi B. They was really great performers. I love them. I did not like the experience at all. It was a horrible experience. Dusting, heat, walking, standing. It's not for me. I don't do anything that they do there. Mm-hmm. That was my first and last time going. I would not recommend it to anybody.
He doesn't do the hardcore drugs, y'all.
I don't do no drug, actually. But
no drugs.
The new track. That's the new track. No drugs.
No drugs, baby. Come to.
Can I get a credit on that?
Oh, I might use some writer's credit.
I can
work it out.
I'm going to write a verse.
With BMI,
I can go and write a verse. Okay, we're going to start off with the first topic for today. Gunman on the run, but since then he has been captured. after killing 4 people at the Waffle House near Nashville, Tennessee. 4 people were killed and 2 others critically injured by a man naked from the waist down and wielding an AR-15 assault rifle. Again, opened fire at a Waffle House in Tennessee earlier Sunday. James Shaw Jr. disarmed the shooter by tackling him and taking the rifle away from him. People are calling him a hero for his bravery, but the White House has not commented on his heroic acts, nor has it acknowledged him. What are your thoughts on the recent shootings and the lack of recognition from the White House? I'm going to start with Mike this week.
So like I always try to like understand other people's perspectives and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like if we looking at like this shooter, like what the fuck was going through his head before he was like, you know what, I'm gonna shoot a bunch of people with my dick out.
You know, white people are gonna say it was mental illness, but you know
this is accurate.
It's gonna be.
But like, why was he naked? I could just.
You gotta ask him that.
You can't kill people with clothes on?
Man, I mean, it's exactly what it is, man. Something went wrong in that man's head, and he went crazy and went to try to shoot people. I mean, sometimes it doesn't really require an explanation, because some people just, I mean, there's billions of people in this world, you know, like a couple of them just gonna be off, you know.
He not my client. It's all a bad situation. I'm just sick of the AR-15 rifles that's just floating around here. Of course,
because like anybody get them.
Anybody can get them.
Anybody get them.
So it's a library.
No, here's the actual thing though. This dude actually got his gun confiscated, and he found a way to get another gun.
He got it from his father.
He got it from his father.
The father
Yeah.
got the gun.
He owned one himself, and he got it confiscated because he was mentally unstable.
And he tried to get to the White House through Secret Service to speak to Trump about something. And he was,
What?
True story. And he was captured on White House ground.
That's what white privilege is.
That's
like the
Caucasian
fact that
shit
you
for
even
your
have
ass.
the audacity to be like, you know what? Today I'm gonna go see what Trump is doing.
Like, I'm gonna go talk to the
You know what I'm saying?
president
I'm gonna talk to
personally.
him.
Let's see what's going on.
Like, you know,
I mean, I have a word to pick with this man.
yeah. Like as a black person, we just wouldn't even just like no.
We just don't. Like, oh, we
Like
got
even when
problems.
Obama was in office, it just wasn't no way. It was like, you know what? It's Tuesday. I'm gonna go see what Obese.
Yeah. Oh, Beezy
I'm
was
from
good.
Chicago. You from Chicago?
I mean, all the rappers apparently you gotta be wealthy.
But we do want to send our
Have that.
condolences. We do want to send our condolences to the family of the 4 victims that were killed, and also the 2 surviving victims that were killed. It's really an unfortunate situation. Just imagine going to a Waffle House trying to eat, and then all of a sudden somebody just shooting. It's just a bad
Like, the
situation.
service is bad enough at Waffle House.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? God
I
damn.
ain't come here for decent food and a bullet.
Yes.
My ass.
My eggs cold and I got shot.
But the biggest
That's the
problem is
worst
that,
Waffle House experience
of course,
ever.
the black guy, James Shaw Jr., was the one who tackled him and disarmed him, and the shooter ran away. And basically, the White House has not commented on this heroic act at all. They have not even recognized the guy for his heroic act. And I just think that's a bunch of bullshit,
I mean,
because,
I mean, for me to feel some kind of way, I have to look at the history of like how the White House has treated heroic acts. Like I can't really
heroic black acts and
heroic black
white
acts,
because there's a difference.
heroic black acts, heroic white acts, whatever.
It's
you
a
know?
difference.
So it's like, because they already made it clear that they want to stay out of shooting. Like, remember last episode is like, the cop shooting, that's not our business. You know what I'm saying? We got serious
local
now.
matter.
Exactly. So, I mean, this is them exercising that again. I mean, it's kind of a scapegoat now. At this
Yeah, but
point.
if it was a white person, they would have gave him the key to the fucking city, a medal at the White House, $1 million, and everything else.
Maybe.
He would have got a TV show, a book, and everything else. But
Maybe.
not even to recognize this because America prides themselves on recognizing heroes, especially our soldiers, for going out doing heroic acts. But this person disarmed a person who could have killed many others, and it's not even like a public thank you or a public we salute you, and this is the city we live in, it's the country we live in actually, so I'm not so much surprised about it. I just think that of course we need stricter gun laws. We can keep saying that, but
I mean,
But again, here,
like,
even if we had stricter gun laws with this situation, my man still would have got his gun.
apparently
he
he's very
probably would have
persistent.
shot one person and got popped after that.
With stricter gun laws?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I mean, I was thinking more so like we all being armed in a sense.
Oh wow! I was thinking like take away guns.
I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter.
We need stricter gun laws.
Yeah.
More
We
people
do need
need
stricter
guns.
No, okay. I mean, they both know. You want me to elaborate? I can elaborate for you.
Pierre,
No, you just-
Pierre,
you just-
Guns don't need to go in the hands of the
Okay.
wrong people. But people like us who are sane, allegedly,
I mean, how would you know who's sane or not? Through
based off the criteria that they set. Basically, they say, okay, we're going to have stricter gun laws. We're going to set these criteria. It can be anything, whatever they want to set. We're going to have this criteria that you have to meet. Let's say that I meet the criteria and I have a gun. Basically, we have stricter gun laws, but I'm able to carry a gun because I meet the criteria. He's not going to meet the criteria based on everything that he's been going through. Does that make sense?
But just because somebody meets the criteria doesn't mean they don't have malicious thoughts.
What I'm speaking of is saying that it's going to minimize on these people who have mental illnesses getting access to guns. That's first and foremost.
I don't know, gun law. President Trump can be president. I don't think.
You really?
I don't think that's gonna stop anybody. We got a guy with mental health issues as a president.
That's running this motherfucker.
So getting guns ain't gonna be
don't
shit.
worry, because I see that this is becoming a more prevalent issue and a serious issue. Don't worry,
it is.
I'm gonna be strapped this summer. And if anybody wants to try,
get no strap. I want you to pull it on. When you get the strap, I want you to bring it to the show. And break it down. Tell us all about it.
Ain't no mass shootings happening.
No, it's not. I'm pretty. Oh yeah, that's probably
that's the thing about
recently.
And I say that's the thing about it. These shootings are randomly happening in just different locations of the world. It's like you just living your regular life, and all of a sudden, boom, it's a shooting in
shit just
an area.
Shit happens.
But we're gonna wrap up that question.
That's crazy.
Basically, moving on. Okay, this is an interesting question and an interesting topic. A former Harris County, Houston, Texas.
In this bitch.
Of course.
Slow, loud, and motherfucking bang.
It all makes
slow,
sense.
loud, and banging.
Texas 911 operator.
Funk. I ain't never been a punk. Yeah.
I blow on skunk.
Yeah. I blow on Doja. Military minded. I'm a motherfucking soldier. Out the streets, so is my foe. I know bitch, and I still ain't a hoe. Let niggas know every day of the year.
I hit my point,
and I get my point clear. Why niggas wanna talk down? I don't know. Gotta take a trip out to Poco with the foe on the side with it right, ready to do another homicide. When I ride by, then I'm gone. Yeah. Nigga, oh glory. Yeah. H-China Cali, just like Robert Horry. I'm a little shaky, you know what I'm saying? I've been out the city for a while, but that's like damn near our national.
All the single ladies. Let's get back to our question. A former Harris County, Houston, Texas 911 operator has been sentenced to jail after being found guilty of hanging up on thousands of citizens calling in emergencies. This is not funny.
That's hilarious.
Krishonda Williams would serve 10 days in jail and face 18 months of probation for the crimes. Should the 911 dispatcher be sentenced to a harsher sentence, or is her current sentence suitable for her crime? What are your thoughts on this entire situation?
You know what I think is funny? It's like, it's not funny, whatever. Like, part of me is like, oh man, that's fucked up. But what if like the time she hung up was like the time was just like, yo, my cat's in the tree, and she was like, I ain't got time for that shit.
Yeah, that's what she really said. And when she was hanging up people, she said like, because I guess like they basically said like if a call ends on the 22nd, I guess it's under review, but then it still recorded. And they said basically after she hung up, she had said, I got time for this. I got time for that.
That's funny,
I'm like, I have to feel. I gotta know, because some shit the police just don't got time for.
But no. So listen to this. To kind of throw this out there really quick, police did like a survey or whatever, and they basically said that they are tired of answering calls from white people basically claiming that black people in their neighborhoods and stuff like that.
Shit like
I said maybe they're gonna call that she hung up on.
Maybe white people like, oh, there's a black guy in a hoodie walking around. Like
in Chicago years ago, I remember I was like a young kid, and it was a news article. It was a story where a woman had called 911 on her boyfriend she was like trying to kill her. Eventually he killed her or whatever and stuff like that, but it was negligence on a 911 dispatcher's part and a police department part. And it's just like incidents like that where I feel like, you know what, this could be life or death, and you hanging up on people basically. I just think that at this point, it should have been a harsher sentence or something like that. It should have been a harsher sentence for me. I feel like that's what you don't do now. You don't want to be out work, don't be down.
10 days.
You know, but if she was white, she would have got off. She'd have been back at work.
She was white. No, we can't do that.
We can't do that. We don't have to.
I'm saying we can't do that because she got a very lenient sentence.
But I feel like her sentence was. They didn't do enough investigation to say what she did.
That's what I'm curious about too.
So all she literally did was hang up on somebody. That's not a big crime.
Year.
Bro, you can't have that job.
But if they found out that it led to thousands of murders, then she'll be locked up. But all they have right now is she hung up on 10 people, 20 people.
Right, but see,
so how long do you want her to be in jail for a non-crime type of killed murder?
Thousands, bro. You got to get at least.
And it was like
You gotta get a year for that.
Not in jail. Probation. She's getting a year probation.
Got murdered for probation.
Probation.
And one guy almost lost his life for that. One guy almost lost.
Almost. Doesn't count.
So one guy almost lost his life.
That's what I'm saying.
Almost
One
doesn't
guy
count.
almost losing his life is more than
Somehow, a heart attack.
That's what I'm curious about. How did he almost lose his life?
Right.
Was it over some
Bro,
bullshit?
a week and a half.
But her probation is the jail time.
Man, fuck that. A week and a half.
She could do 6 months in
That's
jail
like
for
a
that.
fucking vacation.
If she was white, I would have been calling for 10.
But she could have got a year. She could, cause that's just negligence. That's some important shit.
And you got people looking for jobs that can really do the job, and you just being so negligent.
It's just certain jobs you can't be that. You can't be like that.
You gotta be.
Meek Mill out of jail. That's what one of the comments said.
Meek Mill is out
That's
of
big
jail.
bro, and he is out of jail. And Meek Mill committed crime.
Meek Mill did commit.
He violated probation 5 times, and he's out of jail.
I mean, that's just
This woman just hung up on people because she was tired.
She should have went to work and Meek Mill need to stop.
But that's not. It's a crime still, but it's not that big of a.
But she should have never did the job. But
correct.
You don't know
We speak
what
about that all the
crimes were
time.
neglected.
When you go into a restaurant and you go
Yeah,
into a
so
customer
therefore
service-
no
when
evidence
you go into
towards
a-
her, so
but
we
listen,
can't say give the bitch
listen,
30 years.
When you go into a restaurant and you
Not
go into
30 years,
listen,
no.
have you ever went into a restaurant? Have you ever went into a restaurant or went to a customer service place and basically everybody was just
Big
like,
sis.
wait, hold on. Have you ever went into a customer service place and you had the worker, like basically you looking for service and they just like, whatever. You get pissed and you get irritated. You get to call them. I call for the manager's manager.
I truly don't believe that people were calling in screaming like, "Ma'am, help me!" I think it was stuff where she was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And she was like, I think, because I know black people, and she was black. I think she was hearing stuff like,
Hey,
"Bye."
y'all think she would listen to see like what race the person
Yes,
was?
somebody was like she was screening their emergencies, which I truly believe. I feel like if she fell, which a lot of operators will do. If you call there, first of all, a lot of people will tell you don't call this number unless it's an emergency.
311 or something like that.
And so I believe that's what she was doing. I believe if she felt like it wasn't
They said the call dropped. No, they said the call dropped. Her call dropped. So like you on the phone, it's like doop, the call dropped.
Well, only if the circumstances be that only one person almost lost their life.
That's not bad for her to hang up on. That means that thousands of people did not. That means that
you are not completing the core roles of your job description.
I mean, she can definitely get fired.
And in one life,
I'll give her that.
one life is one life too many, bro.
But it wasn't gone.
It's only 1 month.
But
she definitely
but
get
she didn't get him killed.
But she should have fucking stayed on the phone and did her job.
Out of 1,000.
Just like so, like okay, so
10 days is just too shallow.
it's way too small.
Right,
But
10 days.
it's like so, like
6
I work
months
at a
to a
bar,
year.
right? I work at a bar. If
That's probation.
I overserve somebody and they go get into a wreck or they
You go to jail.
kill somebody, I go to jail.
Exactly.
Because it was my responsibility to do my motherfucking job. So now I'm held
Wait,
accountable
explain that again?
for what happened.
Because I want you to tell you.
It's
I
my
want.
responsibility to do my job, and I was.
What was your scenario?
I'm saying if I overserve somebody and then they go off and do something.
They go off and do what?
Just anything.
So,
They kill
okay.
somebody.
No, but if they drive.
So there's evidence that you overserved somebody and they went off and they did something. However, this case is different because she hung up on
But
people
there was evidence
and
that
nothing happened. Almost.
You said
Something almost happened.
You can't almost kill somebody, bro. It's not okay.
You can't almost.
6 months to a year. 6 months
You
to a
can't
year.
almost.
to 300.
You can't go to jail for almost doing
Thousands
something.
of calls. Thousands.
And out of 1,000 people, nobody died.
We don't know.
Doesn't that let you know
I
something?
don't know what she did.
Exactly. So y'all wanted somebody to go to jail based on something y'all don't know.
You giving it a
No, I'm going by.
bitch, do your job.
I'm going by how the justice system works. If this woman goes to court and say, "Your Honor, can you find somebody that died based off my action?" and they be like, "We don't know," she can't go to jail. Y'all just let Meek Mill free. Oh shit, we know. We know this nigga did this shit. And y'all was like, "Free this nigga, free this nigga." But y'all want her to go to jail
Well,
Beyonce,
shit y'all don't know. It don't make it make sense. Make it make sense.
That was Tiara.
We yelling free Meek Mill. We know he violated his probation.
You think she can get
If y'all listen, if y'all came to me and y'all said she hung up on thousands of people, 10 people had heart attacks, 5 people got murdered, lock that bitch up. She need to be under the jail.
She should have hung up.
Due to the fact that she got lucky 1,000 times.
Hung up on
She
nobody.
got lucky 1,000 times. She's my role model.
I would have called back like, I would have called hard. I would have called back. Get your manager because I would have got a name and number.
If they go to court with the evidence they have now, if this go to court, the judge is gonna throw that shit in the garbage and be like, just fire
If you call the
her.
police right now and you hang up,
It's not
they
doing
calling
their
you
job.
back.
She should definitely
They
get
calling you
fired.
back.
When I was a kid, I called the cops just like
Yeah, they used to come out back then.
and I hung
They used to come out.
immediately.
Okay, we have a 911 operator. She said, when I worked as a 911 communication operator, I hung up folks all the time. It's not.
God damn, you're bad at your job too.
It's not illegal to hang up.
That's it.
There should be some jobs
Well,
where
it's not
That's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all want her to go to jail for hanging up on people. There's nothing in the law that says if you hang up on somebody.
It's not illegal to hang up, therefore she shouldn't go to jail.
She wasn't sentenced. She was charged, and we don't know how this is going to play out in court. And I told you, based on the evidence y'all got,
Guess
the
what?
judge is going to be like, get this shit.
We will update you in future episodes. Moving right along to the next question and topic. But before we go there, Meek Mills, what do you all think? Just to get it out, it's been introduced. What do you all think? He needs to go back to jail, in my opinion. He committed the crime at the time. He should have.
Look at this misogynist. Y'all want him to be free.
I don't want him to be.
He violated probation 5 times.
He did.
Y'all just want to lock sister girl up.
I feel like
I think he need to go back.
he served his time, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hold on. What did he? He bought the Willie, right? What did he
no,
do?
so the thing, I don't know what is the
He
details.
was supposed to stay in Philadelphia, but he had the BET Awards with Nicki Minaj in Los Angeles.
Getting caught with guns.
Yeah.
But this
And
is
each
all,
time the judge kept saying, if you come back in my courtroom, I'm going to lock you up. He'll come back.
Yeah.
If you come back to my
That's what I'm
courtroom,
saying.
I'm going to lock you up. He came back. If you come back to my courtroom, I'm going to lock you up. He came back. If you come back to my courtroom, I'm going to lock you up. He came back. She said, okay, you here for the 5th time. I'm locking you up. Oh, no, free me now. Free.
No, bro, that's exactly what happened. Like, people were like, bro, stop fucking up.
The people were screaming for Michael Myers to be free for killing all them people. They just want everybody to commit the crime to be free. No, if you commit the crime, please do the time.
I feel like he did his time. What was it, almost a year?
5 months.
5 months.
Oh, shit.
Stop.
I mean, hopefully,
Bro, 5 months is some time. I was in jail overnight. That shit was
Hopefully he learned.
Yeah. 5 months.
But you violated your probation 5 times.
So get this. I bet he won't violate probation again.
Y'all will see, because
he does
once you,
again, then-
what happens is once you get used to this type of privilege, nothing clicks in your head. You start thinking you invincible,
Bro,
and that's what happened. If you couldn't get it 5 times, you not getting it.
it's a big difference.
Bro, he got out of jail, went to the Sixers game, got a haircut in the stadium, and then sat courtside and watched the game.
You talking
Right out of jail.
happening right now?
Huh? That's happening right now? Damn, I just saw like
Well,
the early
congratulations to him.
part of it.
He'll be back in jail.
He will. Hopefully he
Yeah,
can
that's
last
the
over
You
his
seem
time.
like you hoping that nigga goes back.
No, I just know
People. They fall
he'll be
victim to
back in
their
jail.
circumstances. But the next topic,
I think it's the crowd he's around as well.
It's him.
It's too many innocent people in jail that need to be free for us to be rallying behind the criminal.
That bitch need to be in jail.
Well, yeah.
It's two. You already lost because it's
That
two.
bitch got a
two against
10-day
one.
contract.
That's what I'm talking
Okay. Next topic. Some folks feel that social media has a huge role when scouting for talent and workers, and they are not happy about it. Mike. Jobs, talent agencies, and even when dating requires people to have a huge following to be considered for current opportunities. Talented artists and qualified workers are not supportive of this new formula of talent search. Should your social media following be taken into consideration when scouting for talented artists? And is talent not enough? I'm going to start off with Mark.
Man, this is a deep subject. Honestly, man, I feel like social media is bullshit. I don't really like it, but since I do music and all that, I have to try to put up with it. Of course, I'm coming from a guy who has like 1,800 followers. But like,
I told you how to get.
I'm learning. Like everybody in Hollywood is telling me to get naked so I can get more shine. So let's say I do get naked and get more shine and get more followers and blah blah blah. Does that mean I'm more talented than I was? No. It just means
I'm going to comment on that because I'm gonna let Mike just deal the topic.
Well, hold on, I'm not finished. Hold on. Cut me off.
Go ahead. You know,
but honestly, I understand why people go for social media and followings because it's free marketing. If I have 3 actors on the show and they each got 500,000 followers, that's marketing to over 1 million people easy. You know what I'm saying? And it just goes from there. So social media just made it easier. You know, like now everything's more on autopilot. Like it's like a lot of like A&Rs and like casting agents, they'll look at your followers like, oh, okay, yeah, we just put them. We already got like 300,000 people watching it off top. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll look at talent. So that's just the name of the game at this point. But eventually it'll be something else.
You don't know.
I am finished.
Okay. But also to say that basically when you going into these positions where you want to be an actor, a model, or a singer, rapper, or whatnot, basically your job is to basically reach the masses and you know, to go out there and, you know, inspire hundreds and thousands of millions of people, you know. And I just think that when you are able to do it on your social media platform, just of what you within your own talent or whatnot, I think that shows that you are capable of even reaching a bigger audience with a machine behind you or whatever. So I do think that it's like it's like the initial introduction or whatnot. I don't agree with it in a sense because I mean everybody, that's a skill within itself to be able to market yourself like that. You have to learn the ropes and everything like that. And I just think that talent should be enough. You know, I should be able to go into audition and beat out my counterparts and get that role. I shouldn't have to be turned down because this person got 1 million followers and I got 1,000 followers, but I know I'm more talented than him. I know I can do the job. I know I can reach more masses. But I'm just gonna leave kind of like room up for Mike to just take over.
Yeah, people are more concerned. People are less concerned with quality. I'm sorry, I just had to throw that in there. People are just less concerned with quality nowadays.
Boom, and I'm glad you said that because that's a perfect segue into what I'm about to say.
Boom, there.
So if you look across all platforms, of fucking art right now, the talent level has fucking declined so much that it's fucking terrible. So when it comes down to music, you look at these rappers, the shit's trash. You look at actors, majority of the young black male actors coming out right now are trash. A lot of these actors are
say their name.
Well, leave it on the playground.
We ain't even go that far. This is across all fucking art forms, yo. The talent level is declining, and you got to sit back and you got to ask yourself, why is that happening? So, basically, what's fucking going on right now is, I'll speak from my perspective. As an actor, it's not enough to be a good actor anymore. Now, as an actor, you got to be a producer, a director, a writer. You got to be a social media guru. You got to be a excellent marketer. You have to be all of that.
Model in the same token.
Model, stand up comedian.
You got to be a rapper. You got to be a co-host. You got to
be opinionated. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do all of these different things.
But for niggas to see you.
Exactly. But when Denzel Washington was coming up, guess what? You just had to be a fucking good actor. So they spent their entire days working on their craft as an actor.
That's true. Come through, Will Smith.
That's fucking important. If as any artists in general, we're craftsmen. So you take your craft and you work at it 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 until you're the best at what the fuck you do. But now, it's just now you're like, cool, I'm an actor. I'm working at my acting. Oh, I gotta go do this co-host gig. Oh, I gotta go do the stand-up gig. Oh, I gotta hey, take this picture real quick so I can look good on the ground.
Let me put some hashtags.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So your focus is no longer on your craft anymore because you're trying to do 10 different things.
I think that social media had opened up the door for all these people who would never be an actor, wanting to be an actor or try to go out there.
That shit is
I think that now it's more competition and now you have to compete.
That's exactly what it is.
You have to express yourself. It is. So now you have to put multiple eggs in multiple baskets so that you can.
It ain't no motherfucking competition.
That's what
it ain't no fucking competition. Y'all fucking lying. First of all, listen.
If you
one thing as a people, we don't fucking, like you said, we don't ask for quality anymore. Motherfuckers want the same shit copied and pasted over and over and over again. If you look at your favorite social media stars, these motherfuckers is making the same videos as each other over and over. And y'all dumbasses keep fucking commenting fire emojis under it, making these motherfuckers popping. That shit is not what's up.
Yeah, I'm
these
tired of these woe Vickies, the bad bodies.
Let's spill all the motherfucking tea. Let's spill all the fucking tea.
I hate all these social media famous women who just, without social media,
2 million followers,
they don't know nothing. They wouldn't be shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we about to go.
But that's because it's guys like y'all who want them there and line up pictures.
I unfollow every single social media girl. Every single one. Every social media influencer, I've unfollowed.
I respect social media influential women who take their platform and like take it elsewhere. Like, for example, there's women out there who will build on social media. You know what I'm saying? Take their actual acting career or actual career.
Right.
But some people just strictly like, I'm famous on Instagram. I got 2.5 million followers, and I just
run with that.
I just post booty pics
because it's not everyone's passion to
be good.
Anyway, good at anything.
Let's spill all the fucking tea. Let's spill all the fucking tea. Your favorite social media influencers, they all have a group text to where anytime they make a video, they send it to the group text, and then everybody reposts it, everybody likes it, everybody comments it. It doesn't matter if they like it or not.
These networking.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's actually pretty smart. That is bullshit. That's what you gotta do. That with your own friends. That's what everybody does, though.
Your favorite they don't even like each other. They just trying to boost the numbers. They just inflating the motherfucking numbers. Anyways, your favorite motherfucking social media stars, they're in fake relationships so they can look good on Instagram. These motherfuckers don't even like each other.
Damn, I think
let's get back to art, man.
Read them.
Do you believe that you are good enough to do this? I'm just asking a question. It's a yes or no question.
I'm great at this shit.
Okay.
He's great at this shit.
Do you feel that you on the right track to do what you need to do to make it?
I'm doing what the fuck I do. I performed last night in front of a stand-up crowd, a sold-out motherfucking crowd. Motherfuckers was laughing. But that's not even my lane. I don't even want to do stand-up. I do it because I have to do it because you got to do all kinds of extra bullshit in order to stand out nowadays as an artist. And as an artist, you're an artist, I'm an artist. As an artist, you should be fucking offended when you meet a gatekeeper. I know you teach. Whatever. We'll get into that later. But as an artist, you should be personally motherfucking offended if you work your entire life for something and then you get around these people who can help change your life and they ask you how many fucking followers you got. You should be fucking offended. It's a slap in the face of artistry.
Like, nigga, my music is good, my acting's good. You know what I'm saying?
Everything about me is dope.
Like, my shit is good. You know, but
the thing about it, what I want you to understand is that. I told you once before, both of you all have exactly what it takes to have that big following based off what you all are doing. It's just all about it that you all have to learn how to.
Maybe we do. Like, social media is a blessing and a curse at the same time.
Why do I have to be a marketer? The actors before me didn't have to.
Because you still
that's not that you got to move with the time.
All of your favorite actors did not have to.
Whether you release a movie,
but that's why Jay-Z's relevant.
Whether you release a movie or release a skit, you still have to go out there. You still have to market it. You still got to do it.
Right. It's easier to market a movie or if you're already in it.
It's easier to market. You can do that's what I'm saying. You got to do your own stuff.
Yeah, I do my own shit.
So that's what I'm saying. Social media market,
and I market my own shit.
Market it, and in due time, everything's going to elevate.
It'll come.
Just as fast as they get it, they lose it that fast. You got to actually put in actual work into it.
You got to plan that shit.
So you're learning the process along the way, and when you make it there, you're going to actually be able to stay there because you work for it. These people, they put up a booty pic and they get 1,000 followers a day. When that ass change over the whole system, it's over with. You lose that following. You lose it. But you are actually pushing talent while they pushing looks and everything else and image and all this other stuff. So you can't let that affect. You just have to do what you know how to do.
And you don't want to work with people who want to know how many followers you have. And if I went to an audition and they was like, well, how many followers?
I'm not going to say no names.
That's not the type of, you don't want that job anyway.
Yeah.
I've never had that issue because I have a lot of followers. But
give me some followers.
But that's not the type of, you already know what type of budget and you already know what type of film is going to be.
Not true.
I'm telling you, I've written and worked with big films.
Right.
And I'll go home and Google the actress I just worked with, and this bitch will have like 200 followers. And I'm like, I don't even know her, and her movie comes out next week, and this bitch is gonna be the biggest star ever, and she only had
a movie. Like,
let's let it now, but here's, I'm not gonna say no motherfucking names. My first year in LA, I sat down with one of the biggest black casting directors in all of Los Angeles, California. The very first thing that came out of her mouth is how many followers you got.
Exactly.
Man, I did the same
and like
thing
I said,
acting class.
that shows you what types of. Because a lot of people,
the movie was huge.
They just trying to use
it's gonna be huge.
And then all the time you gotta
it's gonna be huge because
those people with those big followings are the ones who gonna do it for the cheapest, the lowest. Like they trying to, you know. But you have to.
It's not even the cheapest.
Basically, what I'm saying is, if y'all want, if
I'm a new director, it's like, all right, I want to get a lot of people. I want to get people a lot of large followings, so I can get a lot of people watch my shit. I might cast Melvin Gray because he got me down.
But guess what?
Melvin, bitch.
Guess what? Often
we used to stay in the same apartment down the street.
Guess what? Also, often gets a lot of eyes and a lot of attention.
Ass.
Yeah.
A lot of ass photos on Instagram.
But when you put out a quality product, motherfuckers are gonna come see it.
Yeah,
they're gonna come watch it.
So that's what I was saying earlier. It's a blessing and a curse to have social media because now we have a platform to where you can reach the world at the click on your phone. You know what I'm saying?
It's more accessible.
The only bad thing is everybody has the same access. So you just have to be unique in a sense so you can attract the attention or be so similar to everybody else and just ride that wave. But
that's the problem because it's like smart and creative people have the same access to the same platform that these dumb motherfuckers got.
And a lot of I know. So I used to be Vine famous when Vine was popping. What people normally do is the people with the actual talent but only have 2 or 3 followers, they'll create something amazing, dope, and all the Vine famous people will steal it, recreate it, get millions of views on it.
I've seen that happen.
Millions of views on it. And we'll sometimes give credit deep down in the comments. Like this was inspired by so and so.
You wanna know what happened? The dumb motherfuckers behind the fucking phone screen are gonna go to the original product and be like, you was copying the Vine star. No, but you just fucking
it's just ignorant.
But I'm sorry. Can we go to fucking social media?
But if you know that in closing,
that's why all the comments say
social media.
You're like, oh, Mike is mad.
In closing,
Mike is mad.
In closing, if
you want to not make me mad, go follow me then. So
give me some motherfucking followers, bitch.
Name on the screen right now.
But in closing, if you know and you aware that this is how the game go, why not play the game?
You gotta
and when you win at it, you change the rules.
If I wasn't playing the game, my name wouldn't be at the bottom of the screen right now. I wanted to delete my Instagram this week. Dead ass. Two nights ago, I was like, bro, I'm about to delete this shit. I can't because I gotta play the game. So this is me. Nigga, I wouldn't be sitting here if I ain't had to play the game. I'd be somewhere doing a play right now. Dead ass.
Real talk.
This is me playing the game, America. So
play the game, win at the game,
I'm definitely
and change the rules. And change the rules for everybody to come after you.
But it's fun.
That's exactly the plan.
I like to talk, guys.
It's cool. It's cool.
I'm having fun.
Adidas is interested in signing Colin Kaepernick.
Colin.
I don't know why I said Colin.
This nigga said Colin.
Because you over here thinking about butt. Hey, you said it last week. I didn't bring it. I'm bringing it this week.
That's an old man, but
I'm gonna make y'all feel uncomfortable before y'all make me feel uncomfortable. So y'all better watch out. I'll make y'all feel uncomfortable before y'all make me feel uncomfortable. I don't even know what that means.
I don't know. I'm pretty comfortable in my comfortable skin. Being comfortable.
Anyway, let's get to it.
My straightness.
Colin Kaepernick, however, Adidas is interested in signing Colin Kaepernick. However, there appears to be just one problem snagging the deal. Basically, they want him to sign with an NFL team.
Right, of course.
Okay. Some are saying, forget the NFL and sign him now to Adidas. And some are saying he is paying the price for displaying his political views in a place it does not belong. The question is Colin Kaepernick protest of the national anthem un-American? Should he apologize for disrespecting the nation and get back to playing sports? I want to start off with Mike.
I mean, it's what I think should happen with the situation. Adidas just needs to give them a contract without conditions Because what the NFL is doing and what Adidas is doing is they're underestimating the value of the black dollar.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever picks up Colin Kaepernick is going to get Black Panther level support. You know what I'm saying? Everybody finna have their jerseys.
He got some big machines behind him too. Like he got Beyonce supporting him.
They you know. I mean, and that's white privilege. The fact that they would underestimate the value of the black dollar just to keep white people happy.
It's fucked up.
White privilege in its own.
So do you think that him protesting the national anthem is un-American? Do you think?
No, fuck no.
It's the most American thing you could do.
Also, do you think that he should apologize and go back to playing sports?
No.
Just give in.
At the end of the day, if Colin Kaepernick never plays another down of football, like he's gonna be. First of all, he's gonna be famous for the rest of his life. He's gonna be rich for the rest of his life.
Especially
he's immortalized. He's not gonna win that, but he's immortalized.
Especially with that lawsuit that's
he's gonna be looked at like Muhammad Ali and all that good shit. Yeah, he's suing the NFL for collusion, but you can't really prove collusion unless you have emails and shit.
Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, man. I mean, from Adidas standpoint, I understand Adidas because Adidas is a sports brand, so he should be on a team. If you want to like give anybody a hard time, you gotta give the NFL a hard time because it's full of white owners who don't want him protesting the league and whatnot. And I hear that he had contract talks that people were thought about signing him, but they asked him would he stop kneeling, and like I haven't heard as much on the answer. Said no. So I mean, of course he wouldn't. You know, it's like that would look stupid for him to just go this far and just be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, guys. You know, I just want to play football."
Seattle's still looking at him. They say he's still got a good chance to sign him.
I mean, he's a good football player.
Seattle wouldn't even do the workout.
He's a good football player. He deserves a chance. And like as far as Adidas, it makes sense. Like we want to sign you when you're an athlete. How we gonna sell just random black jerseys of Kaepernick, which would still sell simply because it's Kaepernick, but it's just like it just doesn't make sense for the Adidas brand. You know what I'm saying?
But my whole take on it basically is, I just want to all my white people out there.
None of them are watching.
None of them are watching. The Caucasians. This is not the show for the Caucasians.
Listen, they are secret watchers.
No, this is the show for the Caucasians.
It's a show for everybody.
Louis is anti-Caucasian.
I'm not anti-Caucasian on anything. Listen, I call out what needs to be called out. So let me go up to my point. White people speak when they speak about the national anthem, and they speak about the flag and everything else and everything that Colin Kaepernick was doing. They look at it from their point of view. Like, oh, it's disrespectful to the American people. This flag and the national anthem stands for this. But what he's basically saying is that, no, this does not stand for me and people like me. So I'm protesting it. And me protesting it is basically because I don't feel like it's beneficial to me versus you may feel it's beneficial to you, you know? So I just think that that's the disconnect with white people. So is protesting the national anthem and the American flag un-American? No, it's not, because it does not represent me. We all know that it doesn't. You know, should he apologize? Hell fucking no. Should he stop kneeling? Hell fucking no. Should he be signed? Yes. You know, and it's as simple as that.
I think all of that, I think what people don't understand is that all of it conflicts. And I'm totally like for him being against the national whatever the bullshit is. But what people don't understand is like in sports, especially American sports, like people are so pro-American, especially football.
Right.
Football is American sports. So that goes hand in hand with the national anthem and the flag. So you cannot play this American game that brings all American people together at the same time kneel for the national anthem and say basically fuck the flag, which I'm totally for, but you can't play this American game. It's like it's just like it's like you can't.
But the American game is played. That American game that he speak of, that you all speak of, is played on public property using taxpayer dollars.
Majority black players.
Yeah.
Yes. Using taxpayer dollars.
Yeah.
That's for everybody.
Yeah. So do you know how
it's the National Football League that is manipulating him in this situation. But basically, what you gonna say?
Like that's the point I'm trying to make. Like
big business.
That's
It's business.
You can't do
but
that.
The NFL is orchestrating But the NFL is orchestrating it.
You have to understand that he is one player. Mm-hmm. They would rather go find another motherfucker that will go and put his motherfucking hand on his, rather to deal with a good player that is going to cause this much riffraff in a.
Like most teams, don't
it's like okay, I understand you're a good player, but so is 300 motherfuckers that's about to graduate from high school right about
and the problem
now.
That's wrong and that's not right. It's not right, and that's why he's standing up for it. You can't tell me, oh, I can't protest the national anthem or whatever like that. You can't tell me that I can't.
Nobody's saying that.
Because let's say you have him for it. Let's say you have
They're not saying that, but they're punishing him for it.
Nobody is punishing him.
You don't have to tell me when you punish him.
He's able to sign with a team. No team wants to sign him simply because it's going to come with a lot of shit.
That's him being punished for his political views.
I think we want him to play football more than he.
I truly don't think he wants to play football.
I know he wants to.
I just want him to get what he deserves. I think that this needs to be played out because this is basically saying that if you protest something, then.
But don't you know that's a lot of people think freedom of speech means you can just say what you want and nothing happens.
Freedom of consequence.
So this is his consequence. Right. You're saying he has to be able to do this.
Justifiable consequences, not a justifiable.
Yes, because understand. I'm gonna listen. We're not gonna talk about white person. We're gonna talk about. I'm gonna tell you as a business. I'm gonna tell you as a business owner. Understand this. You have freedom.
Business has always been crooked, but go ahead.
But this is what happens in business because understand the NFL is a business, a team is a business, and a contract is a business. Understand this. Let me talk. You can work for me as long as you want, and as long as you abide by my rules. The minute you start protesting and doing shit that I don't feel comfortable with you doing, I can tell your ass to go home, and I would rather find somebody that's going to do the job without riffraff. And that's the only thing that is happening.
You'll be subjected.
It's not like Kaepernick's making a difference on somebody going to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Kaepernick's a great player.
That's not the point. The thing about it is that I have freedom of speech and freedom of
If he was like LeBron James, like people would definitely overlook that shit.
And that's a problem. Y'all don't see that's a problem right there?
LeBron James is black.
And the reason why I'm saying...
But he's just greatness.
But it's still a certain privilege.
Kaepernick is a really good quarterback.
But what I'm saying...
But his team and the rest of NFL players don't feel like he is that great to put that... You have to
think about all that. So, like everybody...
he would have still been in the NFL.
Every coach
not
yes. But due to the fact that he
protested... Every coach he protested something that he felt that wasn't a representation of his people.
The same thing happens to white people and black people when they do some type of protest and the world is uproar and everybody is tweeting about this and people realize they're about to lose money, they get rid of the issue. When that white lady called us niggas and everybody had her pots and pans in her house, Target got rid of her line. When the people at Starbucks saw that they arrested them black people and Twitter went crazy, they closed the stores May 29th.
On the ground, it's not disrespectful to it.
It's not disrespectful to you. It pissed up when he did that. The internet broke. All these white motherfuckers is influential.
Calling me on the ground versus you calling me a nigga is totally.
But you have to understand.
One is way harsher than the other.
To you, it doesn't relate to you.
It's not just to me. It's
to y'all. But understand that the people that love it, exactly. You're looking at it as a
business perspective. I'm looking at.
No, I'm looking at it as if a white lady at home that watches football every day that got 10 motherfucking flags in her house in every motherfucking room.
But if a white person was to kneel, he would never got this harsh. They would never got this.
She is going crazy. The people that actually afford the tickets to the Super Bowl, the $6,000, the people with the season pass, they are pissed off.
They barely lose investments when they say racist shit. We gotta go and go in an uproar to get them removed and stuff like that. You know, But I'm talking white people, when they say racist thing, they not just immediately like, it's not an uproar there.
It's an uproar. What he's saying is the kneeling brought up uproar as well.
Yeah.
There's an uproar, the situation's fit.
But y'all comparing it to something that's been conditionally known to be a problem.
I'm comparing it to uproar.
I'm comparing it to uproar. He's a revolutionary.
If I was to kneel in front of you, you wouldn't know what I was doing at that.
Like,
you wouldn't know what I was doing.
He's a revolutionary.
Like, if I called you a nigga, you would be like, oh shit, you under uproar.
No, bro, that doesn't.
This shit turned into an episode of Love and Opinionated.
Bro, what?
Final thoughts on the topic.
What I'm saying is, like, Kaepernick should definitely get back on the team, but what I do understand what Pierre is saying. I was like, if you're a business owner, like, if you're trying to win a Super Bowl, and you got, every time this guy steps anywhere, there's like 20,000 reporters.
So because of his job, he can't protest. He can't protest something.
I mean, that's just not the right. He can still protest.
Yes or no?
No, don't give me yes or no. Just because.
We told you freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom
Yes
of
or no?
Who wants to find somebody that's going to get booed by the entire crowd every football game?
Because of his job, he can't protest because of freedom of consequence. Basically, what y'all saying.
Exactly. I mean, whatever you do,
Because of what?
Martin Luther King spoke up, he got shot. Shit happens.
This is
Like,
what I'm saying.
if you're a revolutionary, you're gonna get
because
the
of
feedback
his
from
job.
What job?
His entertainment.
What job?
His job being a football player.
Because of him being a football player and working for the NFL.
For NFL. Him protesting
Against the NFL.
Against the American flag. Against the national anthem and American flag.
Which is a part of the NFL.
Which is a part of the nation, actually.
Yeah, but it's part of the
nation.
NFL.
And what's part of the nation?
The NFL.
That's too many subcategories, but he wasn't.
They literally sing the Star Spangled Banner every single game. You can't have a football game without the Star Spangled Banner. Find me a football game without the Star Spangled Banner.
The NFL wasn't shooting innocent black people. The NFL wasn't letting white cops off for shooting people. It was the nation.
Find me a football game.
All right, so Kaepernick took the sacrifice of being on this big platform and bringing that attention to himself, and with that, he took on the consequences.
Thank you. That's all.
It is what
we're not telling him he can't do it. He did it. He did.
I mean, the question is, should he apologize for disrespecting?
Is it un-American for him to do that?
No, it's actually the most American thing you could do is to just like.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not worried about the business. I'm just saying that he should be able to protest on his job.
What we're saying is
people going to strike every fucking day.
Yeah, he protests. So now he's fired. So now he can't protest at his job because he protested at his job. Protest it, absolutely.
And that's a problem.
No, it's not a problem.
Because
if I have a business and somebody protesting at my business, I'm just going like, yo, you can't be here no more.
We're gonna agree to disagree on this topic. We're gonna just move on because of time. We have to go to the next topic. Are you ready? The next topic is Emily B and Fabulous was spotted together at Coachella this past weekend.
Yeah.
After a domestic dispute included the couple and Emily B's father, where she had got knocked her 2 front teeth out.
Oh shit!
Does this send the question is, does this send the wrong message to young girls about domestic violence? Should she have got back with him, or should she have just broken up with him?
Wait, so
did she push charges?
He knocked her teeth out?
Two of them.
He beat the dog shit out of Shorty.
And I heard about it. I didn't know he knocked her teeth
and
out.
fought her father. About to fight her father.
And fought her father?
About to fight her father.
I mean, I know this is going to sound wrong what I'm about to say next, but what did she do? I know it's not justifiable.
5, 4, 3, 2,
I know it's not justifiable.
0. You are getting red in the comments.
I'm just curious.
That should never be the question when it comes down to a domestic dispute or
I'm
black
curious
women
as to what like the circumstances.
Like what the fuck?
It doesn't matter the circumstances. Violence is never okay.
Why do you get that mad?
You give me AIDS. I
don't need to know what she did. I don't need to know what she did.
I'm gonna beat your motherfucker.
That's not your problem. I don't need to know what she did.
I mean, no, it's not right that he knocked the teeth out and all that. Of course,
it's not right that he fought her.
It just sent a good message for. I mean, if she loves him and she wants to be back with him, I mean, that's her problem. You know, like as far as the message, you know. Man, if women don't see through that, then you know that's kind of their own problems. Like, hey, he went back with him after.
If men don't see through that,
Mark, what the hell you mean? What did she do?
They ready? They ready?
Man, that's exactly.
Go ahead, Mike.
But I mean, what I'm saying is, you can't put your hands on a woman. I do agree, but
and a woman can't put their hand on.
I can't ask what she said. I can't ask what happened.
No, you can't.
Why can't I?
I think you can.
You cannot. You
have the right to ask.
You cannot do that.
I'm not gonna be like, oh,
Domestic violence in any form is never okay. So how come you didn't ask what he did?
I mean, because you said what he did. It was one-sided. That's what he knocked her teeth out.
Fucked her up. Like,
nobody knew
he fucked her up.
Nobody knows the logistics. Nobody cares. What I'm saying is that basically we know that they both fought. We both know that they both fought. In the process of them fighting,
did they fight or did he beat her?
Listen.
I think Mark asked his question because that was how he was going to base his response off of. Because let's say he said, "What did she do?" and you said, "Well, she stabbed him." It's like, knock her damn teeth out.
But what do they both do? Get the full story. Don't get
right.
So get both right.
That's right. Biased thing to be like, man.
He punched her teeth. He knocked her teeth out doing the altercation, doing while he's fighting. But what led up to the conversation?
I got this. Whatever led up to
the incident is basically you want to know on both parties. Did he do something to spark this, or did she do it? Because he could have did something, came home and I turned her ass, you know.
Or she could have said,
but that's what I'm saying.
I just got an abortion without telling you. It was like, oh shit,
it could be both ways. So, okay, moving. Okay, I'm might take it.
I'm just saying, like.
What did she say?
Hitting a woman is never acceptable.
Never acceptable.
Vice versa.
Yeah, just putting your hands on anybody, period. It's just never acceptable.
I want you to
but
say
if you put my life in jeopardy, or somebody that I love, their life in jeopardy, I don't care what gender you are, I'm gonna beat your ass.
And it's not like this is just common behavior of Fabulous. This ain't the.
We don't know.
Yeah, we know. Like. It's like, and they both from New York, probably, right? The girl from New York, you know what I'm saying? They probably was duking it out in their Timbs, you know what I'm saying? She's like, what you seeing, bitch? We was like,
New York is just tough
and
like
she
that.
just lost.
But hey, so here's my question to you, Mark. Say you out with your girl, right? And something happens to where like 3 or 4 girls start beating your girl up.
Oh shit!
Can you beat their ass?
Yeah.
I feel like I would have to do something.
First of all,
where we from?
Or can you just break it up and like push people?
No, you can do whatever you choose. But I'm gonna choose to lay hoes out.
Clean.
Hey, I think like.
I would say big. If it's a big ass women, bro, like with this, you know what I'm saying?
My sisters
we get a lot of weightlifters out here in LA.
My biological sisters helped us fight niggas, and we helped them fight females. We dump as a family. We don't care who you are, what gender, race, color, kids, adults, grandparents.
Because
we fought whoever tried to fight us.
Self-defense and being killed doesn't have a gender. I don't want people to think that because a woman will kill you. They have a whole TV show about it called Snap. A woman will kill you quicker than a man.
And there's a lot of chicks that are quick to fight dudes.
And I don't play that. I'm not the. I want everybody listening. I am not that guy that's gonna push you away and tell you to calm down while you are scratching up my face. You getting beat the fuck up as soon as you hit me. I'm not. You know what I mean? Like you could have just slammed her. You could have just hugged her. You could have just stupid. But and I can handle the consequences of you going to get a nigga too, because the same thing gonna happen to him. Anybody can get it, and I'm not trying to determine how old you are. If you 16 and I think you 26 and you hit me, I'm fighting kids. I'm not asking for identification before I hit you. I'm not calling you. I'm not calling you before I hit you. Come up to me.
You gonna get these hands.
Grow up to be adult.
Y'all saw that little boy beating up Kevin. Y'all saw that boy beating up Cat Williams. That little ass boy was beating up Cat Williams. I would have fucked that little boy up.
You know you getting your ass whooped when like in the middle of the ass whooping you look like really you just choke me.
Nelson and shit.
So with all this being said, so you
keep your hands to yourself.
Keep your hands to yourself. But also I'm thinking so.
And ladies, if you were the man who put his hands on you, get the fuck out.
And that brings me to.
But you just said you're willing to put your hands on anybody, but you're not trying to hear out why Fabulous put his hands on this woman.
I'm saying that I'm not. No.
I'm just saying.
Hold on.
I'm just calling you out of your shit.
Let me get you together. I got to get more today. Listen, let me say something.
Like a rap battle.
No, when you ask about what the victim has done, you didn't ask about the other party. You basically put it in the hands to say that this woman must have done something to
No, I didn't do that.
I can guarantee you.
I just know that Fab beat her ass.
I can guarantee you that's what the viewers think, and everybody out there. You basically, when you ask what did she do and only what she did,
that's because most viewers and most people you officially gonna be like, oh, it's wrong to ask that. Blah blah blah.
It is because you basically said that she must have done something to deserve that.
I mean, what if she started a fist fight with Fab and he punched her back?
And you have to ask, what did he do and what did she do to get the full
exactly?
story.
Well, I'm saying if she put her hands on him first, you know what I'm saying?
But who's to say that she was the aggressor?
He asked, what did she do? Because you told him what he did.
Because all you did
was
told
one story. You said Fab beat her up. That's one side of the story. So she said, what did she do? That is what.
That's incorrect. I want to hear both sides.
Listen.
All I'm hearing Fab is mad.
You told the one side.
I told him that Fab knocked her teeth out.
That's one side.
They're not
a fight. But you said there's a fight, so that means there's.
But you asked what did she do?
But you didn't say he beat her down. Like you said there was a fight. That means both of them
you are speaking.
Can I speak? Can I say what I need to say? We press for time. Well, basically,
when he loses an argument, he always does that.
I got that hard followers. This is what it's a Mike and a Mark have. It is a Louis have. But let me get back to the question. Basically, you asked. I told you that he knocked her teeth out. That's doing the fight. I heard when you
said fight. I was like, okay,
let me ask you this.
Duking it out.
Let me ask you this. When you said what did she do? Are you saying what did she do during the fight, or what did she do to?
You didn't ask that.
But he didn't. But basically, he should have clarified that.
I mean,
you should have clarified.
I should have clarified because he didn't understand what he.
Right.
Everybody else understood.
And everybody in the comment section didn't understand it either.
Oh man, not everybody. One person, two people.
I guarantee.
Well, they understand now.
They said we got time.
We got time. Basically, what I'm saying is that let's say that she cheated on him. Let's just say that he cheated on her. They had an altercation. So basically, they had a fight, and let's say she lost the fight. He knocked her teeth out. When you said what did she do, I'm thinking you saying what did she do to start that altercation that led to her getting her teeth knocked out.
I'm thinking like
not saying that did she knock his teeth out back or whatever. So when you said what did she do, I'm saying you need to ask what did he do for them to have that fight. I'm thinking about prior to the fight. I
feel like you're telling me how to speak.
Yeah, and I think it's still wrong. What you're saying, no one has to ask what did Fab do because that is how you brung the conversation to us.
Thank you.
Exactly. So why would I say so? Lewis, this is basically what you wanted to happen. Fab knocked her teeth out. What did Fab do? You just told us what did Fab do. Why would you knock her teeth out?
I got that part of the story.
So now here's another part of the story.
This is the thing right here.
What is the argument that ensued that caused Fab to knock her teeth out?
Come through. That's
what he wants to do.
Because typically with women, with black women in general, a lot of people whenever something happens, they ask, well, what did they do to deserve that? Or what?
Not a lot of people.
This.
You just said nobody asked that.
But on the contrary, I do believe, and I'm all for like non-domestic violence, but I do. I am. Even though I've.
So how does that work? They crazy in real life. So like when they put each other on blast is the funniest.
Because I do have domestic violence cases. However,
pending.
Hey,
I beat them, and this is why I'm talking about this because a lot of times people go to jail for hitting somebody back. Understand that.
That's right.
And a lot of times no one ever asks what Chris Brown, for instance, we had to wait years.
I to avoid that.
We had to wait years to find out that Rihanna was beating his ass in the fucking car until he finally knocked her out. And it ruined his career. How long did you want him to be? How long did you want him to be getting his ass beat by this?
Everybody focused on the fact that what happened? Chris Brown beat her ass.
And it was only because people like you
Nobody fucking asked.
Because when people like Mark ask, what did she do? They're like,
exactly.
arrested 10 years ago, we would have found out that Rihanna was in the car fucking him up.
That's some bullshit. Listen. Basically, what I'm saying is that
He's just stronger.
When you ask, what did she do? Let's say it's Rihanna incident. You ask, what did she do? Oh, she beat his ass. What did Chris Brown do? He didn't. He defended himself. Now we got the full picture. Now that we understand why he did it. But basically, just saying
I'm
that.
trying to understand. Like, what if he knocked her teeth out because she just all of a sudden started wailing on him one day? And he was like, "Oh shit!" And he was.
So that is the antecedent before the behavior. So basically, that's what kicked it off.
Somebody said Chris is getting beat the hell
That's
out.
what kicked it off. Now y'all know what I'm saying. That's what kicked it off.
He beat him up. He's like, "Bitch, get off
Something
me!"
had to happen before they actually fought. Whether it was an argument or an incident brought up, something had to happen.
And then we would have went that way.
See, but I question you, and I question you to basically say that when you ask what did she do, ask what he do for you.
No. So this is how this would have went if you would have just answered the question.
Yeah.
All right, I would have said, no. You can cut me off.
You can't keep doing that.
No. Look. So
You can't say your shit for 20 minutes and then with somebody
No. See, this is what happened. You would have been like, hey.
Well, don't respond to his remarks.
Hey,
I'm gonna answer the question.
No,
I'm answering the question, and then we're gonna go on. Go ahead.
See, this is how we would have got there. It's like, I asked, Fab punched her in the face. Oh, what she do? What happened? Whatever. And she could like, oh, well, she started fighting him, blah, blah, blah. And like, she started fighting him. Oh, why did she start fighting him? Blah, blah, blah. And then that's when we got to the root of it.
But you basically made her the aggressor.
I didn't make her the aggressor. I'm just saying that if that was the situation.
That makes her the aggressor, right?
No, not
if you say that she started fighting him, that makes her the aggressor.
I'm going to pause on you. I'm going to pause on you. We're going to pause the next podcast. That's the subject.
Right.
On my final words, I'm right. All right. He's wrong.
I'm going to say you made her.
We're gonna wrap this up because we don't have time.
Point.
We don't have time.
We have to be off air at a certain time.
But it's so tricky to answer in summary. It's so tricky because basically people have fights all the time, whether it's in the media, whether it's in your private home.
And I like to know what happened on both sides.
Thank you. But basically what I'm saying is that even when you have this domestic dispute, basically this is like with Rihanna. I personally feel like had the media had not got so involved in that situation, her and Chris Brown probably would still be together. In a sense, they probably would have had a longer relationship. But because the media forced her to be like, no, you can't get back with him because you sent a wrong message, it's like she basically has to end her relationship with a guy with a situation that we all go through on a regular. We have those petty fights in the cars and stuff like that. So as far as Emily, I just think that maybe she probably can make a public statement about it or something or whatever, just so that people
we can have an understanding.
Because you know how they try to make people be like, oh, she's a role model, she can't do this and stuff like that.
Or hot take, we can mind our fucking business.
I like that one. That's my favorite one. But
because y'all gonna do all this, y'all gonna cancel Fabulous, and as you go see, she's at Coachella with him right now. Y'all want to cancel him out, label him a builder, and she gonna be with him every day.
But people are like, oh, the message of that sentence is like,
maybe they just love each other.
But you got to remember, human beings in general are pretty fucking like miserable creatures. So we wake up every day.
This is why
we pull out our phones.
That media shit
is like, please take me away from my life because my life sucks, and we want our celebrities' lives to suck too.
The media shit. The media shit is something else. The media shit is something else.
So
that's why I beat bitches up at home. And by bitches, I mean the niggas I date, not actual females.
But how's domestic violence happen like gay same way?
Same way.
Is it just like y'all two niggas duking it out? Or
yeah. Basically, whoever calls the police first is the victim.
This nigga whooping my ass. Call police.
Comments?
Someone said that part, Mike. This altercation started because she showed up at an event he was at without telling him. He started an argument with her and told her don't come home. She showed up with her dad because she was afraid and he had a gun at home. And it's still not telling what happened after that. So you and your daddy pulled up to my house. First of all, how you and your daddy pull up and I end up still knocking out your teeth? Like, if me and my daddy pull up to your house,
we tear up the house.
You're not even getting to my daughter.
Like, what? Exactly. So it must have been
down first.
We don't know if they jumped on him or something.
Exactly.
We don't know.
We'll be following this story in the future.
Somebody said it ain't nobody business.
Ain't nobody business.
We want privacies in hard times, but won't do the same with celebs.
Exactly.
Someone said, y'all cutting up tonight. He really wasn't defending himself. He had hit her before. We still don't know the whole story. Someone said, Lewis has. Jesus.
Hate on the line. Because I'm going to block that bitch one more time.
Shit, let's go. Well, we got anything else?
A whole bunch, but come on.
All right, let's go to the next topic.
Okay. The last topic of the day, it comes from Atlanta Housewives Kim Zolciak Bierman. And we're going to play an actual video. Hit it.
Put yourself in my shoes. 5 African American women just hammered.
I couldn't even speak. Like, my mind's a whirlwind.
This whole racism thing in this day and age is bullshit. Like, every one of those motherfuckers on that couch owe this world a apology for this racism shit. They already tried to claim that shit long ago, Sheree, as you know. Nobody really bought into it because the social media wasn't there and racism wasn't all that real. And you know it.
What would you like me to have done?
There wasn't a positive question. Like, I have a very successful marriage. I have beautiful children. There was nothing positive.
Well, guess what? I gotta tell you something. There was nothing positive, unfortunately, in your
Stupid ass.
story.
This bitch stupid. This one don't fuck with her ass. You know. Okay, welcome back, you guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. But the question of the day, do you agree that racism is some made-up bullshit by black people? And should black women apologize for racism? I'm going to start off with Mike because Mark needs to calm down.
That's pretty wild out. Yeah, pretty wild out.
Yeah, I mean, basically, yo, listen, like, as a black community, like, we gotta stop tripping. We made up slavery. That shit wasn't real. We made up Jim Crow. That shit wasn't real. Martin Luther King is probably still alive, or actually now he got shot by a black man.
And we also got good officers out there.
Yeah. The cops are just doing their job. And these fucking these thugs like Tamir Rice at 9 years old had like a fully loaded like semi-automatic rifle and was about to kill all of these good great white cops.
Oh man.
And if it wasn't for like those great white cops for killing that little child, like fuck.
And
like as a black community, like we really have it easy and we should stop giving these white folks such a hard time for just doing their jobs. Cause we're tripping.
So like the fact that conversation sounded so disgusting just tells you that racism is still very evident. Yeah. He's listening to that like, what the fuck is he talking about?
How the fuck are you well, technically what she said isn't a lie because we made human beings made everything up. Like everything is fake.
This guy's
which is what I'm saying? Which human being made it up? No, we know we've been making shit up. We've been making shit up from the jump.
We didn't make racism up though.
Racism is an institutionalized thing. By white people.
Okay, that's clarified.
Just want to let you know.
Who said it?
But one thing that I need to state that's important is we need to stop giving this love and hip hop, love of whatever the fuck, all of that bullshit.
I don't like it.
All of that shit. We need to stop giving it a platform.
Oh, they complimented your puff today, by the way.
Thank you. Calling your puff daddy, baby.
You did. Weird. Stop giving that shit a platform, man. All of that shit is poison. Love and hip hop. All the reality TV shows, it's scripted, it's stupid.
I completely agree with you on that one, bro. I am tired of people tuning in to fucking reality TV.
This entire topic is like, hey, are you surprised that a stupid person said something stupid
on TV?
But I'm gonna interject. I'm gonna interject today, and I want to play a video from an actual black woman who commented on it. Her name is Sean V.
Sean V.
Shout out to Sean V for commenting on this. I want to just hear from a black woman's perspective of what does she think about it. So let's shoot it.
Kim Zolciak is a perfect example of a woman.
My bad.
These women who at one point in time were supposedly her friends, but not once does she take into consideration how her lack of cultural sensitivity, how her microaggressions, and her blatant racism affects them. Instead, we're supposed to drop everything and put ourselves in Kim's shoes. Kim, who technically is the aggressor with her insensitivities and racism. But in the world we live in, a white woman could never be the aggressor, just like black women are never considered victims. Instead, Kim and her white women tears are supposed to erase all of her transgressions, no matter how racist, and center her as a victim. This right here is a perfect example of white womanhood.
We going live.
Thank you, Sean V, for that video. I definitely wanted to bring on a black woman's perspective.
Black woman.
Yes, a black woman's perspective, because basically Kim Zolciak Bierman was speaking to black women when she stated that, she feels like, oh, I'm doing a favor by sitting with these black women and all this other stuff. But the thing about it is that, I don't know if y'all want me to comment, because this is going to be the ending of a great show. Do you think that racism is some made up bullshit? Racism is of course not made up. It is real as day. It used to be over, now it's covert, but it still exists today in 2018. It definitely was. It still exists today in 2018. People are being sneaky, doing shit under the sun. Everything.
It's just not sneaky at all, bro. It's very evident. Racism is very evident.
Should black women apologize? Bitch, you got.
That's what
why is that even?
It's like,
black women fucked up.
It's like, why did you point black women?
You got black women fucked up. Y'all, every motherfucking white person in the universe needs to apologize. Whether you a good white person or you a white person that fuck with blacks or whatever, you need to all apologize for everything that you all have put us through. This is why I don't want to too much be around them. But that's a whole other conversation.
Nigga, you are a fucking racist. I'm tired of you saying you're not racist, sir.
You just said you don't want to be around. I don't want to be around them for stuff like this.
You don't want to be around your white friend that you told us you got?
Yeah. I don't think 100 spots you get with me, but but if you think of me this way, y'all don't get it. I'm racist. I'm not racist, but yay. So is she a racist?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. She's a racist.
I think just because she's racist doesn't make it okay
off
you
ignorance.
No, I haven't said anything about her. I just said I don't want to be around a certain population who do not want to be around me.
That's all I'm saying. This is a lot of white people want to be around us. I got a white person in my DMs right now.
Just y'all love it. Y'all do it. Y'all do it. I'm in it. If you don't want to be around me, I don't want to be around you.
Right. Listen,
it's simple as that.
Louis, let me make this point. And this is the reason why I'm so hard on you when you say racist shit. Because to listen to what she just said, and for you to come and be like, I don't want to be
like
around
black women owe her something.
Hold on. For you to say, I don't want to be around white people, yeah. But the moment a white person says, I don't want to be around black people, you're going to be offended. We got to keep that same energy. The best way to combat racism.
Because my response is basically saying that I can be around anybody. But if you have so much of a serious problem with me, where you want me dead or you have a dislike for me, I don't want to be around white people.
I would say that might be 35% of white people.
That you know of. But that's all I'm saying is that
it's a very high number.
If you don't want to be around me, I don't want to be around you.
Bro, we ain't the white people.
So if you got something against me, I got something against you.
So guess what you say?
I said what I said. You say fuck, and I'm not changing it.
As an individual,
say I don't want to be around racist white people.
Yes,
there you go. I don't want to be around racist white people. I like that.
But I said what I said.
Have you seen the NBA contracts?
But I said what I said.
Niggas getting paid for the rest of their lives. This is ridiculous.
I'm trying to figure out what is going with this.
From white people. White people love the NBA. They love fucking NFL. They love us. They love anything we do. They love to be around us.
They love us as long as we entertain them.
That's racist as well. It's called coonery. They want us to get up and perform in front of them and not just give us the cash.
That's true. But again, I think that might be like 35-40% of the white population.
I'd rather just my take on it is to just remove myself in its entirety, and then
hang around a whole bunch of black people that don't like you.
Remove yourself from her as an individual. Don't remove yourself from white people in general.
Y'all can do what y'all choose to do.
Dream of a day.
I'll
stop hanging out with people based on the content of their character.
Don't say you're not racist.
That does not make me a racist.
So you saying that you don't want to be around white people does not make you racist.
Do you know that
is racist? That's a hate for a race.
I never
so you're prejudiced.
I never said now we getting somewhere.
Oh, you're prejudiced.
I never said on prejudice, but you
that's not a good thing.
Right. It's like now you're like, yeah.
I said that.
You got it.
I said that in a sense because he was using racism in the wrong term. That's not racism.
I would use prejudice.
If anything, that would be more prejudice. But then again, all I'm saying is that I don't want to be around people who don't want to be around me.
Okay,
just as well as they group all black people together when somebody doing something, I'm just grouping all them together.
Again, but like this preconceived opinion that is not based on reason or actual experience.
Bang.
But that wasn't racism. You can't call it racism.
It's not racism, but I mean,
all I'm saying is that I'm fighting fire with fire. I see people at face value. What you give me, I give you back.
So what y'all
can do that.
What about you meet the nice white people?
Then I can kick it with them because at that point you have proven to me that okay, you cool.
What do white people got to do to prove that?
But you can't approach that situation with preconceived notions that they're going to be bad for.
Hold on, no, he's about to answer.
Okay,
what do white people got to do to show you that they're good white people?
Basically,
they got to hold a good white people card. I have my good white people card.
I voted for Obama twice.
If we get along, which I do get along with white people. If we get along, then okay, you have.
I boycotted Starbucks for a week.
Y'all not gonna overtalk me on this panel.
You do it to everybody else.
Oh, don't be mad.
When it happens, Pierre.
Y'all not gonna overtalk me.
Pierre's on fire.
If y'all want me to say what I answer y'all question, I'll answer y'all question.
Because Lewis never plays fair. When he's losing an argument, he pulls out all the big guns. Y'all okay? Next time.
Rosa Parks. Like, hold on. Y'all just some whores. Next up.
I'm gonna scrap y'all. Whatever, let me stop. Anyway, no, basically, what I'm basically saying is that if you prove to be a great person to me, then that's fine. I'll let you through.
I feel like you just have to be a good person, not a good white person.
When you start, listen, y'all can do the kumbaya bullshit all day long. I'm not doing the kumbaya bullshit. It never worked for us. I'm fighting fire with fire. What you do to me, I'll do to you. And maybe at that point, you would kind of see that. Oh damn, I'm wrong in my sense. Listen.
We can't change your opinion because it's opinionated. We understand. We just want to let you know that our opinion of you is that you're racist.
That's a wrong opinion. And that's a wrong opinion because based on definition, I'm not racist.
What we got?
Why is Lewis sweating sitting down?
It's a hot studio today. Louis Reveal Studios is hot.
Take about guessing who that was.
I'm going under that pressure.
Mosaic.
I know it was that clown.
I'm going under that pressure. He feeling him.
But what I'm basically saying is that when you start treating people how they treat you, then you able to start seeing them and be like, oh.
Y'all need to change the name of the show to My Name is Lewis, and if you don't agree with me, I'm going to the next.
Real talk.
I am right. First of all, that's a long ass name for a show.
That's a subtitle. That's a subtitle for the show.
No, y'all played today.
That's how I'm introducing
today. Y'all.
Welcome to My Name is Lewis, and it's fine. If you don't agree with me, we going to the next.
My name is Michael the Bible and I'm a whore. Next subject.
Listen, y'all, I couldn't get nothing in today. I didn't answer none of the questions. Y'all just overpowered me today. Overruled.
Yeah, that's why he's sweating. He felt that debate, that real.
Y'all can't answer today. You know.
Hey guys,
I'm not a racist. I just want to. I treat people how they treat me. That's all I'm saying. If a white person treat me this way, when white people treat me this way, I'm going to treat them back the same way, and that way they be able to see. If you see that what I'm doing to you is a problem, then that lets you know that what you're doing to me is a problem.
I mean, I feel like that's everybody's situation based. It's like if I'm a black person comes to me and punch me in the face,
all the time. I'm not gonna kumbaya.
White person come punch me in the face, I'm punch him in the face.
Listen, hey, we're sick.
But they look at you like you crazy. Like damn, you like same with Trayvon Martin.
No. If I get punched in the face and I punch him in the face, I'm pretty sure most of America.
But but the white person gonna look at you like if you hit a white person, they gonna look at you like, oh my god, like you hit me as if.
No.
Remember that video with the girl when she was. Remember the white milkshake, the white girl on the white lady land, and the lady was like had her dog when the black girl had a dog, and then
Moon Mojito.
It's like Moon Mojito. Basically, the white lady was sabotaging her, and she hit her, and she hit her back, and the white lady was like, oh my god, you hit me, I'm calling the police. But then she got arrested. So the black girl basically just showed her like, listen, I just did what you did to me, and see, since you did it first,
the white lady
you're going to jail. Yeah, she got arrested because she hit the black girl.
That's
and the black girl was not touching her, but then
and the black girl hit her back, right?
And hit her back.
Okay.
And her dog wanted a piece, but her dog wanted a piece too, but the black girl made her dog get away. The dog wanted to chew her ass alive. She was like Moon Mojito.
But what I'm saying is that
me and my dog chewing your ass up.
The black girl did exactly what the white lady done to her, but the thing about it is because the white lady did it first, the white lady was so surprised that the black girl had hit her. Yeah, as if she did not just hit the black girl. She called the police on the black girl, but got arrested.
She's some old white lady.
And got arrested. Same thing with the incident.
The
with
pregnant
soldier.
girl.
Exactly. The white they doing all this to the black girl. The black girl like, no. And then when you pop back, now it's, you did this to me, I'm calling the cops. And then you get arrested. So I'm just doing to them.
That sounds like good police work to me.
Yeah.
In that circumstance.
Yeah. Because you do
arrested by a white cop.
So yo, we're coming to like the end of the show very soon. If y'all got any questions for
very soon,
but we done with the show. I want to just
we're concluding that.
Well, I said if y'all want to ask some motherfucking questions, then ask some motherfucking questions. We can sit here and talk.
Don't put the pause on you.
Don't forget that Mike is a Scorpio too. So y'all looking at me? Don't.
Oh, y'all got. I forgot Louis and Marty. Louis and this guy. No, this guy, Pierre, got shit to do. Me and Mark ain't got shit to do. We just sitting there talking shit.
Yeah, we just like to talk shit.
But basically, once again, I will be hosting a conference at the University of California, Riverside. The Blackout Conference is an LGBTQ conference in Riverside this Saturday at 1:45. If you can make it, please come out. Shout out to Blackouts at Riverside, University of California. I'm so honored to be hosting my first conference. Is basically I just want to get feedback to kind of help me direct my dissertation, which is on the topic or whatnot. But I think it's going to be a really good thing. We'll talk about it next Tuesday in the opening credits or whatnot. But other than that, do you have anything you all want to say?
Oh, I just want to say Avengers this Friday. I'm excited.
Thursday for me.
Thursday. I want to go with you. Shit.
Hey, Louis,
I always go see movies Thursday.
Do you still feel like they're releasing the Avengers to like?
No, I was basically saying. I was basically saying that I'm not supporting the Avengers movie because I just want the Black Panther to keep their title. You know,
Black Panther is in the movie.
And you know your $8 ain't go really.
That's fine. That's
Black Panther is in the movie.
That's how y'all think.
But it's more than $8. I ain't been no $8 movie.
So
It's like 12.
Louis feels like if we support the Avenger movie,
It'll surpass Black Panther and it takes away from his black greatness.
And it doesn't.
It'll just be up there. It'll turn into Marvel greatness. Marvel is making some great films this year. Marvel is making some great films this year.
Like at the end of the day, like you supported Black Panther, and that was money in a white man's pocket. Anyway,
black director with a black cast. More than the black.
Yeah, but you know who's at the top of that?
I can't wait till your movies come out.
Come, please watch.
Anyways, if anybody come out the same week that Mike come out with his movies, I'm going to see.
Mike gonna go on a movie with this white man. It's all good. Who gives a fuck? Black or white? We gonna make some money. My boy Mike about to make money. But I'm gonna make some money. White or black? Money is green.
What camera? Am I going this way? I'm going this way. May 7th. At 8:30, Haha Comedy Club. If you're in Los Angeles area, come check your boy out. Follow me on my Instagram, slide me a DM if you want to come to the show, and I will put you on my guest list, man. Come laugh, come drink with your boy, have a good time.
And it's free?
It's free if you get there before 8:30.
It's free if you get there before 8:30. Not CPT time, the actual 8:30. You know, support your friends, support people. Support for free. You know, share this video. Everybody that's watching, share this video. Share it to every Facebook group that's out there.
They started a hashtag Let Lewis Talk.
Thank you, because I didn't get to speak. Hold on, I didn't get to speak.
Lewis had this today.
So last week when I threw a whole fit about this motherfucker cutting me off, it wasn't no let Mike talk shit. Okay,
bro, it's sarcasm.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch y'all at the post shows. Tune up with our Instagram pages. We're going live on our Instagram pages. Go follow our Instagram pages.
There's no such thing as a post show.
We're going live on our Instagram pages right now. Goodbye. Close it out.
Oh my God, I gotta go. She's got my soul. Just gotta make it home to my lady. Just gotta make it home to my lady. Oh my God, I gotta go. She's got my soul. Just gotta make it home to my lady. And the devil keep on testing me, oh my. But the Lord just keep on blessing me, alright. I tell her no, I got control. Waiting at home is my lady, with the burgundy Mercedes. You know I'm tryna hit it daily. She say treat me like a lady.